Hello everyone and welcome back to Bannerfall. Trying out a new mod. It's a little bit stuttery still, but I figured it would be pretty nice to get a flyover over our settlement at the beginning and at the end of each episode, so we see what actually changed in the episode. We'll see if that will kind of work, but for now, there is much more stuff to do that we will be focusing on today. And I think one of the main things that I want to get done today is actually Lucas's merry accommodation. Anyways, it is 3 a.m. Everybody is sleeping. I will actually let them sleep. We're also in... Okay. We're also in the newest version of the game, and you can kind of tell. Look how cool that is. The animals actually have different skins, different colors. I love it. It makes this look a lot more varied. Pretty cool. Anyways, small things, but I do think relatively big impact. All right, who are you actually? Oh, this is our doggy. Hello, Rudy. I like the black and white. Anyways, stop geeking out about this. Everyone gets to eat a little bit, and then we can keep mining around our settlement, because ultimately this is where we want to build up walls in order to make our settlement a little bit more defendable. I forgot if we had talked to our merchant friend that showed up, so let's have Philomena quickly chat with our person. Let's see what you got. Oh, we could get another dog. Do we need another dog? Probably not, but, you know, big dog fan over here, so let's do it. Right, that is kind of all we need from them. They don't have any coins either. It's also okay. What are you? Polecat. Okay. Yeah, we're not selling our ducks. We could just give him a little bit of what would be good to sell. Mechanical components. Why not? Yeah, it just needs another gold coin or so, so let's give him a little bit of linen. Here we go, and then we're going to accept that. And with that, we have a new dog that we immediately set to be trained as well. Mercantile renown has increased. Cool. Not that we need it in this particular playthrough, but, you know, it can't hurt to actually get it anyways. At some point, I really do want to figure out the whole deer situation, because that would be kind of nice to, well, sort out. And one thing that we also want to try, especially in this playthrough, is replacing the flooring up here with wicker gates. We could do metal, but we don't have 108 iron ingots. Okay, anyways, we're going to replace them with wicker graded floors. Thanks, Star, for the suggestion. So our archers, when the enemy comes in, can actually just shoot down this way, which I think will be quite beneficial to have. And that also means we should be able to close off the gaps up here, which should allow us to walk around here a little bit more freely, or like evenly. I'm debating if we should potentially even remove this part right here and put just wicker graded flooring on top there as well. But then again, I don't quite know if they can actually get through both, or if they can shoot through 2 layers of wicker graded flooring. From a programming perspective, I don't think it should be a big issue, but then again, ultimately, who knows? So what is Lucas doing? He is harvesting an animal. Oh, look at that. Even the cows have different colors. Very cool. Anyways. So, hauling to stockpile, sure. Why don't you actually start just mining out your own little uh, apartment complex. I also want to briefly look, not here, in research for additional furniture. Furniture level 2, furniture level... We would need furniture level 3 to unlock the wardrobes, and I kind of would like the wardrobes to be unlocked. So how negative are we in terms of research? Actually, not too bad. We need 7 more books, and then we're kind of even again. And Martin is working pretty hard on getting all of that done. All right. First of these pieces is out, so let's place down a ladder. Lucas, what are you doing? Interacting with pet? What are you doing with the pet? There's no pet. Oh, there we go. Did you just pet the pet? That'd be pretty cool. Alright, I do need him to actually keep training. So let's see who else we could get for mining and digging. Tonald. Before you mine and dig, first go ahead, please, and create that ladder. And then we're going to send you downstairs to do the mining underneath. Where are you? Why are you... Oh. We need to move all the logs that are scattered around here somewhere inside. Is that it? That might have been it in terms of logs. A little tree farm is growing though, so that is good. That will provide us with a good amount of extra loggage. Can't hurt at all. Oh, and underneath here, I remember now, we had a good amount of limestone deposits, which whenever they get into mining that, that will definitely help us. Does remind me though, I had set up to mine out a tunnel underneath. Okay, that doesn't intersect with that limestone deposit, because chances are we can actually dig down even further here and get more limestone out of this area, which again would be quite nice to have. All right. Everyone is now sleeping again. Of course they are. What actually happened? Why is nobody assigned here? Who is still sleeping? Wait, why are you sleeping? Oh, right. These are our prison... No, Philomena. Why are you sleeping down here? Alright, you know what? Because you're sleeping in the basement, you're gonna get this bed right here assigned, which I'm hoping will make you a little bit happier. And these old prison cell beds just get removed because we don't need them anymore. Wait, why is there only one prisoner? Second one is up here. Where are you going? Just leaning against the wall? Okay. But how did you get out of your cell? Are you just going back? That's kind of cool though. Alright, but it looks like because they are shackled, the door doesn't matter anymore. Weird. Anyways, wait, who are you? We have a tiger dog? What kind of breed are you? Anyways, where were we? Alright, I get too distracted by these things. Alright, Tonald. Come in here and prioritize mining out at least, I want to say 2 strips, the middle strips that we can then replace with wooden beams. And then this will become Lucas's little area of rejoice, or whatever we want to call it. Although I don't think we'll get enough material out, not material, research out in this episode in order to research the level 2 furniture. And again, I kind of want to just build this up because we need to... you're right next to mining areas. We need to build this up in order to hide his entrance to that very weird basement we're building. Right, whoever was the third, blah, blah, blah. Eric, hello, Eric. Yep, let's see who you are. You like speechcraft? That's not bad. Animal handling is not bad with 10. I forgot what Lucas's animal handling is. 3 archers, 3 marauders, 7 marauders. Right. Let's take him in. Always good to have more settlers. And then let's have a look. I'm completely turned around. Here we are. Have they... okay. Not entirely sure what happened there. But I guess I'll take it. And then we just need to add the rest of the wicker gates back in. Now let's have a look in terms of weaponry. And I do not remember where I put the bow makers and the other weapon manufacturing. Oh, there they are. Okay. So making wooden mechanical component, that makes sense, I guess. We probably want more bows. Why are you just set to 1? Let's do you to infinity. Let's add 2 more bows to each of those. And Eric, where are you? Eric, there, you're here. Yeah, great. You don't like fighting. Cool. Well, you don't get a choice, mate. And I guess I'd rather have you stay away from the enemy if you're this bad at it. So let's see if we can't give you a short bow. Oh, a good short bow. Nice. Felicia, 2.4 damage. Sturdy, 2.4 damage. 2.4. Okay, so the damage doesn't seem to change. Didn't we have someone with a sling or something? Wait, Philomena, you have a mace, but no shield. Do we have... we don't have shields. Okay. I guess everything else is kind of fine. Still need to make sure that our fighters actually equip proper, like, defensive equipment. And Lucas is still wearing his light armor. Ooh, that actually reminds me. We can now repair stuff. Right? Yep, we can. So let's make sure we're always maximizing repairing our items. Both in here and there. I don't know if they do repair the same thing, but can't hurt to be a little bit more thorough with this. There's no repairing in here. There should be some repairing in there. Yep. Repair for forever. Because repairing should ultimately be cheaper. Who's rebellious? You literally just showed up. I guess because everyone fails your treatment. That's why... I don't know. Anyways. Lucas is tending wounds now. What is your medicine skill? 7? That might actually be okay. Wounds tended. Good. I'm hoping he will come back out when things have been sorted. Okay. Bottom line though here, the wicker floors are in, which should allow us to shoot through here a little bit easier. I might wanna remove this. Nah, maybe we're fine. But it could be nice to get another door in here to be honest, just to be on the safe side. So put a door there, put a wooden wall here. And then we can still defend over this way. Or we don't put a wooden wall. No, we kind of do need to. So it's like, what if we actually get this area on top here fixed with graded floors, wicker graded floors, but then the enemy can literally just walk up and get over here. So we're trying not to do that. All right. Regardless, search party arrives in 2 hours. All right. Maybe it is time for everyone to put on armor. So what do we even have left? We have a little bit of mail armor, some light armor, and mail armor here, and a gambeson, a good gambeson here as well. So Lucas is already wearing enough, I think. JSN, all of your stuff decomposed last time. You can still equip the gambeson. Agacia, you can put on the light armor. And then who else? Ordric, you can put on, not summer clothing. I guess you can put on this mail armor. And then Philomena, you get this armor right here. All right. And I think the ones with the shield, I kind of want to try to keep them close to the front. So you guys get helmets as well. Good helmet. JSN, you don't have a shield. Philomena, you don't have a shield either. But that's not for trying. Lucas, you need a helmet. And then that is all of our helmets gone. All right. People are kind of getting ready. Let's make sure we're calling everyone else. All of our archers go up here. All of our melee fighters go down here. All right, 1 hour and 1 minute. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, Philomena, you're moving further to the back. Geisha, you can move to the front. Maybe we'll leave it. Oh, I forgot. Negotiator first. All right, everyone, back to your usual duties. Let's see which faction you are actually in. The Saint of Rugby. Okay. No, not here. We need... Where is historical records? Yeah, here we go. The Saint... Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Pseudonym. The Church of the Third Coming. Alright, you are neutral. Okay, maybe we can negotiate our way out of this. I wouldn't mind that. We might have enough stuff to trade. And if we can avoid fighting today, I think I would appreciate that. For now, at least. Because... Oh. Okay. Let's see. Where are they? Nope. Here they are. Rugby. They are the ones that would actually allow us to trade easiest in terms of 35%. All right, you know what? Eric, sorry about that. Don't worry, we take all your stuff. And then we're gonna return you. I don't wanna give them... we're starting to build up our friendly relationship with them. We're at 35%. I don't want all this effort to kind of disappear. So, all right. Infamy has increased. Is that a 50 alignment? That worked way better than expected. Is that how you do it? Like, if you're ever... Can you... I want to try this out with the next settler that comes. If they are hopefully from a hostile place, if you were to give them back their person... Ooh, minus 30. Neutral. How crazy is that? 50 alignment. But I do wonder, again, if they, for example, have someone, if I would return them, would that bring me to minus 50? And then I could make them friendly? That'd be crazy. I mean, awesome. But at the same time, very crazy. Alright, anyways. Where were we? It is 2 p.m. Settlers are exhausted. Not entirely sure why. No, of course I know why. People seem to be getting happier, though. Look at how many super happy people we have. I like to see that. And they do have a good of positive things. Banished Settler is a negative influence, unfortunately, but I think it's overall okay. Harvesting resources. Oh, it's harvest time. I guess that makes sense. All right. Tunnel is continuing to work on Lucas's basement. It does make me wonder if we should even go one further down for Lucas for additional like storage and stuff. Might be worthwhile, because I'm not entirely sure if that's enough space. Anyways, for now we're just gonna keep building this. We can always expand this later on as well. And I saw they started chopping down our trees from our tree farm, which again will be quite nice because that means we get more wood coming in. All right, prioritize mining the next one. We should already set down some wooden flooring on the bottom here. And we do need a drainage solution for this area as well, just in case. So, oh, look at that. We're also making enough research again to actually be able to do something with it. Okay, 10 research available. That's not a lot, but it is a start. All right, let's mine this out. We do want to make sure we have a, not a metal graded floor, just a regular one. Didn't mean to do that. Let's swap you with the wood. And you should still be wood anyways, if I can ever select you. All right, maybe I'll do that in a second. Okay, here we go. Tunnel, you can still keep going, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, I like that you can finally replace these with something nicer. Oh, I like that. That has bugged me in the old game for quite a while. Because how do you replace the basic wooden beam with the fancier versions that you unlock later in the game? I know they don't want to call it upgrade, but it's technically an upgrade. It's midnight. Who is still mining? Oh, you guys are. Ordrake and one of our prisoners, Goda. Like, if I return... No, permanently hostile. Okay. Look, I actually made friends with the most aggressive faction there is. Excellent. All right. Nighttime, everyone is sleeping. But one thing that we could probably try to see if we can't do that. If we are going to, not here in the construction, we don't have it unlocked yet. Like if we were, oh no, not Greta. Anyways, you'll feed us. Thank you, girl. The wood masonry kind of clay brick making. 20 research to get this done. But that would mean we could convert all of the clay that we harvested here, and that's a good amount, into clay bricks, which would absolutely help us to defend our settlement. Come on, Star. That was just a graded floor. Alright. Donald is almost done with mining this out. Star is feeling merry, revitalized, interacted with a pet. I get that. The pets are just awesome. Alright, let's make sure we're putting down all the flooring already where we can, so they can finish building this. Would we need to dig out one more layer around it to put wooden walls in, prevent rats from coming in? I honestly think so. All right, here we go. A bit more stuff to be done, but you know, that is all right. Would be nice to be able to... okay, clear. To be able to high prioritize... What are you doing? I did not expect that. Interesting. I don't think you're supposed to mine away from the ladder. But I will take it. Let's mine you away. Then we can start putting down some walls in the back here. What are you doing, Tunnel? You're gonna go mining anyway, so you might as well mine down here. Start putting in the walls. More research available. Nice, we're getting there. Almost there with the next level of research. And I just realized this is gonna mess that entire area up. Alright, dig out this part. Dig out this part. And then we're putting, nope, we're putting walls in here already. There we go. If I destroy this, will everything on top collapse? Probably, to be honest. Can I not? How do I select this? Yeah, I don't think I can. Has anybody ever figured out how to do this? Because I've had this problem for quite a... Oh, never mind. You're just... Fair enough. You're just continuing the wooden beam. Oh yeah, that was also part of the new update, wasn't it? I think so. All right, let's continue for now like this. Didn't allow me to put the wall here. Well, I think we'll figure that out in a second. Maybe the wall is already in. Yep, it is. All right, almost done down here. Merchant has arrived. Cool. Let's see what they have in a minute. There we go. A few more walls in. All right. I might actually... Who's unhappy? Oh. Yeah, I need to let Tunnel take a break. My bad, my bad. But you're really close to getting everything done for Luca, which is kind of awesome. All right, let's copy the butchering table over. We want to keep that here. And then we should get technically a little fireplace going for him. I'm a bit worried about putting that fireplace on wooden floor. So let's actually, oh no, let's replace you with, sure, a limestone floor. And apparently we do have the material for that. Awesome. Okay, we also then need to move the raw meat human. Yep, we definitely need to move you over into this basement. And then we're just gonna copy, hold on. Gonna make sure that this is only for raw human stuff. Yeah, let's call it stuff. And then we'll keep moving this forward. Right. Doesn't actually seem like, in all honesty, who's rebellious? Tunnel is rebellious. Okay, with Tunnel being rebellious, I might actually just call this an episode. We're close to getting Lucas's stuff done, but not quite there yet. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.